Hello and welcome to another IELTS speaking practice video by Johnny, and this is class IELTS 38. 4 students from this class are doing their regular speaking practice. So class, are you ready for your speaking practice?
Yes.
Great. Now let's go first with part 1. So we stopped at 27 in part 1. We should do 28 now. So let's talk about relax. Let's talk about relax now, shall we? So Mr. Nguyen, what do you do to relax?
I have many activities to relax. Like I listen to music.
Say again?
Play video games. I have many activities to relax.
Okay.
Like I play video games, listen to music.
Listen to music. Rồi chứ music, cái đọc sai hoài. Music hoài. Music, nhầm đầu nha.
Music.
It's music. Listen to the music, yeah?
Listening to the music. Playing with my friends. And sometimes go out to find something new about knowledge.
Okay. All right. So how about you, Thảo? What do you do to relax?
Yeah. I always relax in my spare time. And
In my spare time. I always relax in my spare time.
Yeah, in my spare time, and I often listen to music to trigger the pressure when I study in school.
When I study in the school, yeah?
Yeah, because I must to learn because I must to learn.
I must to learn là sao em? I must learn because I must learn.
Many subjects in
Yes.
one day, so I feel very tired, and I must learn all day. So
I must learn all day.
all day. So when I go home, when I go home,
When I go home, I have to go to English class from Mr. John.
when I go home, I need to spend my time to relax.
Aha, that's a bit too much already. Đang bắt đầu lặp lại ý nè. You are repeating ideas. Be careful. So, Miss Thảo, do you think doing exercise is a good way to relax? Doing exercise here mean physical exercise, like doing to the gym or something like that. Is it a good way to relax by doing exercise? What do you think?
Yes, I think so, because when you're doing exercise, you can relax, your mind, and they can improve your health. That's a good habit when you spend your time doing exercise. When you have free time, and
Okay. So, okay, good. So, Young, how about you? What do you do to relax?
So I'm usually will go sleeping because it's the
You
most
usually what?
easier.
You usually what? Say again? Sleep.
Sleep.
I usually sleep.
When you say sleep, so it's the most easy way to relax.
Of course, the most easy way to relax. But do you know that we have many type of relaxation? Thực sự con người ta có nhiều dạng relaxation lắm các bạn. Relax. So we have emotional relaxation về mặt cảm xúc. We have artistic relaxation về mặt nghệ thuật. We have social relaxation. Rest. Rest. We have a different way to rest. Đó là những cái cách để rest, để nghỉ ngơi về nhiều mặt khác nhau. Emotional, social về mặt xã hội, artistic, về mặt nghệ thuật sáng tạo. We also have physical relaxation, so we can just sleep it off and then it will go away. The pain or the fatigue, the tiredness will go away. That is physical relaxation or physical rest. Nghỉ ngơi về mặt thể chất, physic. So there are actually 9 different type of rest that you need to do. Gần như là có 9 cái loại rest mà các bạn cần phải làm luôn á. But anyway, Dương, do you think doing exercise is a good way to relax?
I think yes, because while doing exercise, you just focus on your muscles or relaxation.
Relaxation. Những bài relaxation.
So you don't care about your stress anymore. So that's what I think.
Okay, right. So tell us, please, Miss Phương, do you think vacations are a good way for you to relax? Những kỳ nghỉ có phải cách tốt để relax không?
Well, of course, I think everyone go on vacation to have a relaxation, and for me, I think I and my family also take a holiday to have time to relax after many hours of working.
Okay, what else then? Alright, so Phương, tell me, do you feel you need more time to relax? Em có cảm thấy em cần nhiều thời gian hơn để relax không? Để nghỉ ngơi, giải trí không? Nghỉ ngơi thoải không? Think about this one. Like, do you feel you need more time to relax, and why? Is it because you have been working too much? You have been thinking about a lot of things? You have been being with a lot of people? Or you have been studying a lot? Something like that. Do you feel you need more time to relax?
Honestly, I think I need to balance the time I study and play. Like after studying at school, I can take a little time.
Studying at school, I can.
I can take I can spend a little time to relax, like laying on my bed or surfing the internet.
Or surfing on the internet. Good.
And I think relaxing after the time of working will be quite essential for me to maintain my health.
Essential for me to maintain my health. Very good, Miss Phương, very good. Now, Nguyen, do you think people need more time to relax these days? Like these days, yeah.
Yeah, they have to work a long time.
Who are they again?
More time.
Who are they? Họ là ai? Who are they again?
People nowadays, like.
There you go. Phải giới thiệu ra trước. You have to introduce first. You have to introduce people these days, and then you can use they to refer to people. Phải giới thiệu ra con người ta trước rồi mới dùng chữ they để mà nhắc lại những con người ta được nha. Nó mới có nghĩa. Okay, try again. So, Nguyen, do you think people need more time to relax these days?
Yes. People nowadays, they need more time to relax because they have a long time to work, like teacher and student. Also, the officer.
What do you mean, officer?
Work very much.
Remember, the people who work in the office are not officers. Nhớ nha, người làm cho công quyền mới gọi là officers. The people who work for the government, they are officers. But if they don't work for the government and they work only in the office only, they are office workers. chỉ là những người làm công trong văn phòng thôi. They are not officers. Be careful. This is a very bad misunderstanding. Một cái sự hiểu sai về cái từ officers. Remember, people work in the office. They are office workers only. Okay, try again. Miss Phương Nguyễn, do you think people need more time to relax these days?
Yes, people nowadays they have to work a long time, like the office worker, student, teacher. They spend many time to work and
Many time.
much time
They
to
spend much time
to work and study.
Okay.
So they have to have more time to relax, to reset their body.
To what?
And have more energy.
To what?
Like reset their body. Like they need to heal them. Like go to take a nap. Take a nap.
Take a nap.
And have more time to sleep and relax for their next day to work and study.
Okay. So what do you think, Miss Thanh Thảo? Do you think people these days need more time to relax? Do they work a lot of hours? Do they have time for their families and their hobbies or their interests? Do you think they're always tired? Do they need more time to relax these days?
Yes, I think so. I think people nowadays need to spend more time to relax because they must work all day. Such as my teacher teach all day, and I see he feel very tired, and I think my teacher can spend more time to chill out.
To chill is not a good word to use for IELTS. Đừng có dùng từ to chill nha. To chill là một cái từ lóng.
Yeah.
Chill is a slang word you should not use for IELTS. To hang out with. Use the word to hang out with, okay? Okay, try again.
Good.
Thử lại câu đó đi. Try that sentence again, Miss Thảo.
Yes, I think so, because people nowadays need spend more time to relax because they must work all day.
They must work all day. They must work all day.
They must work all day, and I think they are meant a big một khối lượng công việc lớn này.
Cái giọng của em làm thầy buồn ngủ quá luôn á. Không tập trung được nhiều. I think your accent is making me really bored and I feel sleepy. Sorry. But you need to improve that because the way you speak is that there, he. It's like, it's very monotonous. It's very monotonous. Cực kỳ đơn điệu luôn á. You need to improve that. Oh my god. What did you say?
There's a big amount
of work. There is a big amount of work. Remember, work is uncountable here. Không đếm được. There is a big amount because amount, there's just an amount. Nó chỉ có một lượng nhỏ thôi. Một lượng thì là a. An amount, một lượng lớn. A big amount. There is a big amount of work that people do every day. Let's try that again.
Nói lại thầy.
Try that sentence again. There's a big amount of work that people do every day. Yep.
Such as my teacher, I see he must work day to night, and they they need to spend more time to hang out with friends, or he can travel to anywhere they want, anywhere he want.
Okay, good now. Okay, so Mr. Young, please. So what do you think? Do you think people these days need more time to relax?
People nowadays is actually very busy.
Of course, they're very busy. Look at your teacher.
Yeah, and really stressed with everything around. So I think people nowadays need more time to relax and need more time for themselves besides for working or family.
Okay. Alright, so they need more time to relax these days. You need to conclude that. Phải kết thúc lại một cái câu nào đó chứ. You need to conclude it. So they need more time to relax these days. Phải kết thúc nó lại, kết nó lại. Try it.
Yeah. So they need more time to relax these days.
Okay, let's go to part 2 and part 3 now. Class. So this is 28, relax. So we did this one today. Let's go to part 2 and part 3 now. 37. Okay. Describe a time you made a promise to someone. I think did we do this already? We haven't, right? Okay, let's try 37 now. Describe a time you made a promise to someone. Promise. Động từ cũng promise luôn, danh từ promise luôn. It's verb and noun or promise, okay? Not promise, okay? Không phải là promise hay là promise hay gì đó. Nó là promise. Okay. The noun and the verb is the same in here. Promise.
Thầy ơi, thầy.
Hmm?
Cái bài này mình nói rồi sao thầy? Hôm bữa thầy có cái chủ đề này mình nói.
Em nói gì? What do you say?
Cái chủ đề mà 37 á, thầy nói rồi thầy.
Oh, we did this one already, right? Of course. I forgot to write in here. Sorry. Quên ghi. Quên. Okay, so 38 is describe a time when you have to use your imagination. Did we do this one? Có làm chưa ta? Miêu tả một thời điểm mà các bạn đã cần phải sử dụng trí tưởng tượng của các bạn. Describe a time when you needed to use your imagination. Ví dụ như gặp công an xong phải nói em đang mắc tè quá, cho anh làm ơn tha cho em đi. So like, that's when you need to use your imagination, when you see a policeman. Just joking. Now, describe a time when you needed to use your imagination. Miêu tả một thời điểm mà các bạn đã cần phải sử dụng cái trí tưởng tượng của các bạn. You should say what the situation was. Cái tình huống lúc đó là tình huống gì vậy? Why you needed to use your imagination? Tại sao các bạn đã cần phải sử dụng cái trí tưởng tượng của các bạn? What the difficulties were about it? Đã có những cái khó khăn gì về chuyện đó? It means that was there any difficulties? Like, is it hard to imagine something? Liệu có khó để mường tượng cái gì đó không? And explain how you felt about it. Cảm thấy gì về chuyện đó? Remember, this is something in the past and you are trying to tell a story that happened already. Quá khứ nha mọi người, mình đang ráng kể câu chuyện đã xảy ra rồi nha. Okay. Now, part 3. Do you think adults can have lots of imagination? Các bạn có nghĩ người lớn có thể có rất nhiều trí tưởng tượng không? Like compared to children, nếu được so sánh với trẻ con chẳng hạn. Like compared to children or compared to other age groups. Nếu so sánh với những nhóm tuổi khác thì sao? Compared to other age groups. How about that? Do you think adults can have lots of imagination? Think about the career that they have to do. The profession, cái con đường công danh hoặc là cái profession, cái nghề nghiệp họ đi theo. Think about their interests and what their hobbies are. Some hobbies require people to have they develop a lot of imagination. Rất nhiều cái hobbies, cái thói quen, sở thích đó, nó tạo ra cái trí tưởng tượng con người nha các bạn. Cho nên nhiều khi cũng không cần nhất thiết phải là trẻ con mới có trí tưởng tượng nhiều nha. Not always. Children don't always have a lot of imagination. And adults don't always have no imagination either, you know. Đây là một cái gọi là định kiến xã hội khi nói về người lớn thì mất hết trí tưởng tượng rồi. Phải tuân thủ này nọ. There is a social stigma. Một cái định kiến xã hội, a social stigma in which adults do not have imagination compared to children. But yes, they do. Okay, so next question. Oh, hello, Miss Vân. Hello, how was your work? How's everything?
Good. I get late today.
Sorry? What do you say?
Cái tai nghe của mình đâu ta?
Yes, we hear you. You need your headphones, yeah? Okay, just plug your headphones in there. Alright, good, I hear you. Now, class, so the next question about this topic is, do you think imagination is essential for scientists? This is a very difficult question. Bạn có nghĩ trí tưởng tượng là tối cần thiết cho những nhà khoa học hay không? Think about what happened in the past. Without imagination, would scientists come up with new inventions? Nếu mà không có trí tưởng tượng, liệu những nhà khoa học có tìm ra được những cái phát minh mới không? Có đưa được những phát minh mới hay không? Could they come up with new inventions? Do they know the direction of their research? Họ có tìm được cái phương hướng cho cái nghiên cứu của họ không? Can they come up with the direction of their research? Think about scientists. When we talk about science, you talk about logic, right? But not always about logic. People have to imagine a lot too. Trong khoa học nhiều khi ngoài cái vụ logic á, nó còn có cái vụ mà đương nhiên phải tưởng tượng cho nhiều để mà mình nghĩ ra được mình sẽ theo phương hướng nào. Like for example, you know Albert Einstein, right? Albert Einstein. Well, he has a very good imagination. And he imagined a lot of theories. Ông nghĩ rất là nhiều cái học thuyết nhờ vào trí tưởng tượng của ông á. And there are something called thought experiment. Những thí nghiệm dựa vào suy nghĩ. We have thought experiment, tức là những thí nghiệm này nó xảy ra trong cái suy nghĩ của người ta thôi. These experiment happens with their thoughts. So it doesn't really happen in real life, but it's just in their thoughts. It's called thought experiments. So we need a lot of imagination. Think about scientists that come up with medical devices, medical equipment. Nghĩ về những cái nhà khoa học mà nghĩ ra được những cái thiết bị y tế chẳng hạn. They have to find way to solve problems, but they have to come up with new design as well. Họ phải tìm ra được những cái thiết kế mới của những cỗ máy. They have to come up with new designs for machine as well. You know? So that's the question. Now, next question. So what kinds of jobs need imagination? Những loại công việc gì cần trí tưởng tượng? Think about different... Yes.
Họa sĩ, nhà văn, writer.
Yes, writers. Teacher need imagination too. Because we have to come up with new ways to teach. phải tìm ra những cách mới để dạy cho nó phù hợp hơn, nó lôi cuốn hơn. Have to find new way to teach, to engage students, to have a more engaging teaching environment, để có được một cái môi trường giảng dạy mà nó engaging, nó tham gia mọi người vô nhiều hơn, nó thu hút, cuốn hút hơn. How about doctors? Do you need imaginations? Sometimes you do, because sometimes you have to diagnose, chẩn đoán. And to chẩn đoán, to diagnose a disease, you have to imagine a lot of situations. Phải tưởng tượng ra, you have to imagine a lot of situation. Phải tưởng tượng rất nhiều cái tình huống, đưa ra nhiều giả thuyết to come up with hypothesis. Nào số nhiều. To come up with new hypothesis, phải đưa ra những cái giả thuyết khác nhau về bệnh tật này chẳng hạn. Like for example, we never know exactly what the cause of a disease are. Chúng ta khó biết nào được là cái nguyên do gây ra bệnh lắm, cho nên khi chúng ta phải tưởng tượng ra là come up with hypothesis, phải đưa được cái giả thuyết chẳng hạn. And then we try to prove it, tìm cách chứng minh nó. Okay, so of course designing, all the kind of designers, they need imagination. Đương nhiên là nhà thiết kế đương nhiên phải có imagination. What else? Film, movies, movie makers, những nhà làm phim chẳng hạn, movie makers. Entertainment, the people who work in entertainment, or the people who work in marketing, những người làm trong cái ngành marketing thực sự là rất là cần cái tưởng tượng luôn á. So they need to come up with new content to attract people's attention. Phải tìm được những cái nội dung mới để mà hấp dẫn cái sự hấp dẫn cái sự mà chú ý của con người ta. Đó là cái ngành marketing nó đưa sản phẩm thị trường đến tay người tiêu dùng, quảng cáo. So it's about advertising as well. Cái ngành advertising các bạn. Of course you need imagination as well. What else? Suy nghĩ các bạn.
Thiết kế thời trang.
Of course, all the kind of designer. Fashion designer. Thực sự là tất cả các dạng designer đều cần phải có trí tưởng tượng. Game designer, nhà thiết kế game. Fashion designers. Interior designer, nó gọi là nhà thiết kế nội thất. Of course, you have to imagine how the space would look like if you put this furniture into here and that furniture into there. Phải mường tượng được là cái không gian nó nhìn như thế nào. Nếu mà mình đặt cái đồ nội thất này ở đây, xong tôi đặt cái tủ kia chẳng hạn, something like that. All the kind of designers, you need a lot of imagination. And of course, musicians, nhạc sĩ, đương nhiên phải có imagination, right? To come up with new songs, new ways to play songs, những cách chơi mới chẳng hạn, những cái bài hát mới chẳng hạn. Now, what subjects are helpful for children's imagination? Những môn học nào hữu ích cho trí tưởng tượng của trẻ nhỏ? Think about the subjects. Môn văn học, yeah, literature.
I mean art.
Literature. 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 Chứ không phải literature đâu nha các bạn. Không phải literature đâu. Nó là literature. Literature. Think about... Đương nhiên là môn art rồi, môn nghệ thuật, môn vẽ hoặc là môn nghệ thuật. What else? Thực sự những cái môn nào mà khoa học xã hội á, thường nó sẽ kích thích cái tưởng tượng. Normally social sciences subjects, social science subjects, it helps people to develop their imagination. Môn lịch sử cũng vậy, history also, but the problem is in Vietnam, history is very badly taught. Ở Việt Nam á, môn lịch sử là cái môn mà được dạy rất là tệ luôn. Cho nên là history is very badly taught in this country. So that's why a lot of people hate this subject. Mấy môn khoa học cũng vậy đấy. Like a lot of subjects were badly taught, so that's why people hate it. But the question say, what subjects are helpful for children's imagination? You need to come up with subjects and why? What can they do? Mình phải đưa ra cái lý do tại sao cái môn đó nó là hữu ích. Cho ví dụ, give examples. Like for example, học truyện Kiều của Nguyễn Du qua môn văn học có thể giúp ích là tôi nghĩ tôi mường tượng ra được cái bối cảnh ngày xưa như thế nào, tại sao nghèo khó, tại sao Kiều phải đi bán mình mà không bán cái khác. Like for literature, people learn about life in the previous eras, cuộc sống ở những cái thời kỳ trước đây. People can imagine how life used to be, mường tượng là cuộc sống nó từng như thế nào, and how people dealt with problems, con người ta đương đầu với những vấn đề khó khăn như thế nào. And that helps the imagination, you know. And art helps people to create. Art helps people create new items or ideas. Cái môn nghệ thuật nó giúp con người ta tạo ra những cái vật dụng mới hoặc là ý tưởng mới. And through that, it helps their imagination. Thông qua điều đó, nó giúp cho cái sự tưởng tượng của họ. Alright, last question. How can people build or improve their imagination? Làm thế nào con người ta có thể xây dựng hay là cải thiện cái trí tưởng tượng của họ? Well, what do you think, class? Các bạn nghĩ sao? They should daydreaming. To daydream, động từ to daydream, mơ ban ngày, mơ màng nghĩ ngợi lung tung, tùm lum. So daydreaming, it's actually a good thing. Cái chuyện mà ngồi nghĩ ngợi lung tung, mơ màng thật sự là một điều tốt đẹp. It's actually a good thing. It improves your imagination. Nó cải thiện cái trí tưởng tượng các bạn. Even though people might think that daydreaming is not good because it doesn't create work, it doesn't help them earn money, but it does help improve imagination, and it's very important for artists. Cực kỳ hữu ích cho những người làm nghệ thuật, artist. But the question is, how can people build or improve their imagination? Các bạn nghĩ những cách xem. What are the ways? For example, they can join art classes. Có thể tham gia vào những cái lớp nghệ thuật chẳng hạn. They can try to spend time imagining about many topics in life. Ta dành thời gian để mà tưởng tượng về nhiều cái chủ đề trong cuộc sống. They can join our classes, like for example, join Mr. John's piano classes chẳng hạn. Theo nhà học piano đi các bạn sẽ cải thiện trí tưởng tượng đấy, chẳng hạn, something like that. Thầy có dạy piano đấy. For example, ví dụ vậy thôi. Or what else? Nghĩ coi mọi người, think about it. How? Miss Van, what do you think? How can people build or improve their imagination? Is there a way?
Watch movie.
Yes, watch movies and read books. Thực sự là watch movies and read books. Đọc sách và coi phim thực sự là một cách để cải thiện trí tưởng tượng đấy các bạn. Because you get new ideas. You get new ideas. Tại vì các bạn có những ý tưởng mới, những cái luồng tư tưởng mới. You get influence. You are exposed to new influences. Các bạn bị tiếp xúc với lại nhiều cái luồng tư tưởng mới chẳng hạn. You are exposed to new influences. Because you are exposed to new influences, you have more materials to think about. Các bạn có thêm nhiều cái vật liệu hay là những cái tài liệu hoặc là những cái thứ để mà suy nghĩ về nó. It could improve. Thực sự là đọc sách tốt hơn đọc truyện tranh, tại vì nó cũng cải thiện cái tưởng tượng tốt hơn. Tại vì thông những dòng chữ đó trong đầu mình có cái hình ảnh. Mỗi người một hình ảnh khác nhau nha. Mà mỗi một lần các bạn đọc sách nó sẽ ra cái hình ảnh khác nhau. It's like through reading books is actually better than reading comics, because when you read books, it's just words, but in your mind, there are different images depending on different people. And also, every time you read it again, a new image popped up. Every time people read books, different images come up in their minds. Mỗi lần đọc sách thì đương nhiên những hình ảnh khác nhau nó xuất hiện trong đầu của họ. And that helps people improve imagination. Còn gì khác không các bạn? Is there another way? Okay, and then also, I think that's it in this question. Okay, you have 3 minutes to think about this one. 3 phút suy nghĩ bắt đầu các bạn. Alright, let's start first. Now, Miss Vân, can you be the first person to describe the time when you needed to use your imagination?
I haven't think about it yet.
Dương?
Haven't.
Nguyên?
Well,
Try it, just try it.
well, the situation that I had to use my imagination is the literature examination. So that time is a cool. This time I have all examination. So but I didn't prepare. And the topic my teacher wants us to do is to tell a story by using your imagination to talk about the after story of Trọc Thủy and Mỹ Châu. They are Mỹ Châu is a princess of the Vietnam.
Of Vietnam.
She fell in
Mỹ Châu was a princess of Vietnam, before I think 18 đời trước không? Like it was like 2000 years ago. Hình như 2000 năm trước không ta? It's about 2000 years ago. Doesn't matter. Please continue.
So the princess is the princess of Vietnam. She fell in love with Trọng Thủy and she stole the secret weapon of Oleg, and Trọng Thủy used it, destroy it and make.
Yes, you enjoy it, but yes.
Destroy it and make the Oleg dynasty fall down. And we have to tell a story.
Okay, I can't hear you very well. Try to speak louder. Okay, try again.
Well, I have to use my situation.
Tự nhiên sao nó
It's the time that I have online examination about literature. My teacher was
literature. Okay.
So my teacher want me and my class to tell a story after the Trọng Thủy Mỹ Châu story.
Okay.
Like Mỹ Châu is a princess of
Was.
Oleg.
Careful, your verbs. Những cái động từ. Is it in past tense? Like you are telling a story in the past? Đang kể chuyện quá khứ. Cẩn thận động từ.
The princess was a princess in Oleg dynasty, and she fell in love with the Trọng Thủy, the enemy of Oleg. And she showed Trọng Thủy the secret weapon of Oleg, so it led to the fall of Oleg dynasty. And my teacher wanted us to tell about the after story by using the imagination. But I didn't prepare about that, so I have to use my imagination to make a story.
Okay.
After that.
Okay, good. And how you felt about it? Was there any difficulties?
Well, it's kind of difficulties because I didn't prepare anything before that. So I lose more time to finish the examination. And I felt like after that I felt confident because I can make a story, a brand new story, different from my friend, about the after story of Trọng Thủy Mỹ Châu by using imagination.
Okay, good. Hơi bị dài nhưng mà well, it's a good story. Cẩn thận với cái động từ em sử dụng. Be careful your verb you're using. Có phải past tense không? Is it past tense or not? Now, Miss Phương, can you? Miss Phương, can you describe a time when you needed to use your imagination?
Honestly, I think it's very important for everyone to use their imagination. Like it can reflect our intelligence and creativity. And for me, I also use this. I also use imagination in my life. Like from my school days, I really enjoy taking part in some painting competitions in my school. And if my memory serves me right, when I was in grade 8, I participated in painting competitions, and I was really hopeful for that competitions. And like I got to draw my own painting, so I need to use my imagination very much. And I remember that time I was very scary and nervous, but I decided that I will come up something in my mind and I will
I came
make
up with
my
something in my
own.
mind. I came up with something in my mind. Careful. Mấy cái động từ. Careful. Past tense. Quá khứ nha mọi người. Okay, continue.
I came up something in my mind and I would make my own painting.
Okay.
So when the competition started, I tried to use my imagination as much as possible, and after 1 hour, I finally completed my own painting. And I think my art was so looked so stunning that I felt quite cheerful because I think because my imagination could be very useful and help me a lot.
Could be very useful and
help me a lot to draw this wonderful painting.
okay, good. All right, good. Không tệ đâu. Thanh Thảo, please, can you describe a time when you needed to use your imagination?
Yeah, in my whole life, I think I need to use my imagination, such as I must learn in a literature, and every day my teacher giao bài tập á này.
My teacher assigned me giao cho cái gì đó, to assign someone exercises. To assign someone's exercises. Giao bài tập cho ai đó. To assign someone something. To assign someone exercises. Giao bài tập cho ai đó. So my teacher assigned me a lot of exercises.
So my teacher assigned me a lot of exercise, and when I do my homework, I must focus on my find out, and it's so boring, and it's so boring, and my brain must function full capacity. So
My friend must what? What? Say again.
My brain function full capacity là kiểu hoạt động ở hết công suất đó thầy.
My friends must function at their best capacity, as their highest capacity, isn't it? Efficiency. To function at the highest. To function as the highest. What's that word? Forgot. Efficiency. Hoạt động ở cái công suất cao nhất. To function at the highest efficiency, but that sounds more like a machine, you know. It's nghe như một cỗ máy. It's like. So it's better to say to be as productive as possible. Có thể sản sinh ra nhiều sản phẩm, hoặc là có thể là làm được nhiều thứ nhất có thể. To be as productive as possible.
And I really lazy. But I must learn my assignment. And when I study IELTS, I also write.
I also learn how to use my imagination a lot. Okay, and what other difficulties were about it, and how you felt about it?
It's really difficult for me because I don't have a person can.
Of course you have the patience. That's why you can stick until now after like How long? After a long time. You've been studying with me for 1 year, right? Học được với thầy 1 năm phải không?
Dạ.
Yeah. Vậy là em có patience chứ còn gì nữa. You have the patience, of course. Không, người bình thường, mấy người mà không mà hấp tấp là không chịu nổi cách dạy của thầy đâu. Like normally if people are impatient, they cannot endure my teaching methods. They cannot. Yeah. So you are patient enough. Now, how you felt about it?
I feel I feel tired when I learn something to imagination. But if you learn someone teach so for me, I can follow them. Kiểu giống như đi với hết chặng đường của thầy học á thầy. I can follow them, and it's depending many
Okay, that's a bit too much
situations.
already. Quá dài. It's a bit too long already. Remember, you have only 2 minutes for part 2. Careful. Em nói vậy là gần 5 phút rồi đó. It's nearly 5 minutes already. Have to stick to what you should say. Tập trung vào mấy cái you should say thôi. Okay, now Miss Văn, please.
Okay.
Hope that now you came up with something. Yeah. Okay, please.
There was a time when I needed to use my imagination. It was many years ago when I was in high school that I was asked to describe my dream job in the literature examination.
Literature.
Okay, examination. And I was so young at that time, so I have no idea about job or career. So I found out it was I found it to struggle for me. Okay. At first, I struggled to find the answer. However, I had to use my imagination. That I think of the dentist whom I usually visit to his clinic.
Visit his clinic. Cẩn thận. Visit his clinic. Không có giới từ. There's no preposition. I usually visit his clinic.
His clinic. And and so I described about him, about his job, about how gentle the dentist will be. The dentist will be in the future if which is the job that I desire. And yeah, so that was the time that I used my imagination.
Okay, good. All right, now your turn, please. Cố gắng lên. You are the last person.
Okay, so I have stuck in a situation. I have to lie with my teacher about not doing my homeworks. Not you. Okay, not you. My teacher at my school.
Are you sure you didn't lie to me about
I'm
homework
sure.
ever? Are you sure?
I'm sure. Oh my god. Just my teacher in school because it's a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. So
I'm such a
at that
strict
time,
teacher.
I have to nộp là gì thầy? Kiểu
I
nộp
have to
lên cho thầy.
submit my assignment. Nộp bài được giao. To submit my assignment.
So
I have to submit my assignment.
I have to submit my team assignment, but we have some problems, and so we have to fix it. And because it's almost deadline, so I'm like my friend.
Almost là sao?
Almost.
Because it was almost that deadline, so
almost deadline. So I lie with my submit friends that we are my house, my electric in my house is being cut, so we lost
nhà em mất
our
điện.
file.
No, you just have that. So basically, I had to lie that the previous night there was a power cut in my home. Cái đêm trước đó nha, tụi em là cái chuyện quá khứ. You are talking about an event in the past. You have to say the previous night, not yesterday. So the previous night there was a power cut in my home. Đã có cắt điện, mất điện ở nhà tôi.
Okay, so at that night there was a power cut in my house, so I lost
blackout. Tự nhiên đen tối thùi luôn. A blackout means a
and
power
I lost
cut.
my file on my computer.
I lost my file on
my computer, so we have to do it again. So
we had to do it again.
We had to do it again from about 3 hours. So after that, we successfully submit to my submit friends, and we still have mark after that. Actually, a successful lie.
Don't think that you get away with that the next time. Đừng có nghĩ là em sẽ get away. Đừng có nghĩ là em sẽ có thể vượt qua mặt người ta được lần sau. Don't think that you get away next time. Sometimes teachers are very kind. They allow that to happen because they don't want to deal with punishing you. Nhiều khi họ muốn phạt đâu. They don't want to deal with punishing you, so sometimes they just let it go. But don't think that you get away next time. Now, let's go to part 3, shall we? So, Nguyen, do you think adults can have a lot of imagination?
Adults can have a lot of imagination. Like artists, they have many and much imagination.
Imagination is uncountable, không đếm được nha. Artists can have a lot of imagination.
They have a lot of imagination. They can imagination about the battlefield, something different from another normal people, and they have a lot of imagination, like Picasso, some musician. They have much imagination to create some music, like Mr. Beethoven or Mr. Mozart. Also, the poem, they have much of imagination to imagine about the life of women in the past.
In the what?
In the past.
The life of all women in the past, I see. All right. So you talk about like artists, yes, adults. How about children then, Nguyen? Compared to children, how about that? Compared to children, do you think adults can have a lot of imagination?
Well, I think depend on what kind they are. Like some people, like adult or childhood, they still have lots of imagination. But some people, adult, they don't have many imagination like they were young, because some child, yeah, it can make them lose the imagination. It makes them have to be more realistic. And uh, and so that is just some people can have lots of imagination.
All right. So, Phương, please. Do you think imagination is essential for scientists? It's a hard question, Phương. Try your best. I already explained to you why you need imagination. Try to do it.
Of course, I think imagination is extremely vital for scientists, so they can come up with many results after examining.
After what? After what? Say again. After
experience.
After experiencing.
And by using their imaginations, they can create some. They can create some new study that help other people to improve their knowledge.
To improve their knowledge. Now, so what do you think about this question then, Yung? Do you think imagination is essential for scientists?
I think yes, because they will have new ideas in their new invention, new imagination. Like Edison, he invent, he find out.
He found out.
Found out the how can I say, the gravity, part of gravity. Từ Edison là
Edison found Edison invented the DC, direct current. Tesla, yeah. Nikola Tesla, it's alternating current, AC, alternating current, điện một chiều với hai chiều. So Nikola Tesla basically inventing AC or alternating current, and Nikola Tesla is direct current.
Yeah. And Thomas Edison, who used his imagination to find out about math science.
Yes, but you know, Thomas Edison was a rich man. He was a businessman as well, and there is a lot of debate whether was he the real person who invented a lot of things, or did he bought the inventions.
Yeah.
Có nhiều cái gọi là tranh luận liệu ông có thực sự phát minh mấy cái đó hay không, hay là ông dùng tiền của ông để mua những phát minh đó, mua danh. Could possibly be, you know. We never know. Because if people are rich like Thomas Edison, they can do anything. Now, so Thanh Thảo, please. So what kinds of jobs need imagination then? There are many types of jobs that need imagination. Try again.
There are many of jobs need imagination, such as scientists or related for design, design like marketing or marketing, advertising, and I think many jobs need imagination. That because imagination is a factor necessity in their work, and if less thiếu á thì thiếu cái sự sáng tạo, thiếu cái sự
If they have a lack of something, to have a lack of something.
if they lack of imagination, your work can less productivity, and imagination influence many multiplications in their life.
Okay, good. But this is just a part of the question. There could be more jobs that need imagination. So what do you think, Miss Van? What kind of jobs need imagination then? There could be more than that, you know. Miss Van, do you have any idea what kind of jobs need imagination? Hello? Can't hear you. Oh, tắt mic xong nghe. Trời ơi, you turn off your microphone already, Miss Van?
When, sorry, I forgot it.
Okay, let's try it again. What kind of jobs need imagination then?
I think that every job need imagination. Need imagination. However, jobs
Yes.
that work in art area need more imagination, like artists, actress, or musician,
like me, yeah.
because they usually work for mood.
They work according to their mood. They usually work according to their mood. Thường làm việc dựa theo tâm trạng của họ.
So when their mood is high, so their creation was high too, and then they will create more products.
They will create more products.
And
all right. So, what do you think? What subjects are useful for children's imagination, Miss? This one?
I think art subject will help improve the children's imagination more than scientific one. The subject like drawing, singing.
Okay, anything else? But why are these subjects? You have to explain why. You know, that's important. It's important to explain why.
Like
I already explained already. Okay, now Yoon, Yoon, what do you think? So what subjects are useful for children's imagination and why? It's important to explain your answer, you know. Okay.
So it's actually the most is art because
The most
picture
what? The most what?
the most useful in their imagination is art because people learn how to draw first, then learn how to read or writing. So drawing is usually helpful for the imagination.
I
Next
think
is
learning IELTS also helps in your imagination too. Học
no.
IELTS cũng giúp tăng trí tưởng tượng nha. If you don't imagine, how could you write or talk more? Thực sự cái kỹ năng sáng tạo speaking và writing là hai kỹ năng bắt buộc phải cần imagination đó. So learning IELTS actually helps as well. So what do you think, you?
And next is literature. Literature is literature and reading.
Yes, literature.
Books.
What about it?
And because literature is for about reading and writing, which will improve what their thinkings and their imaginations. For writings or reading books, it help them imagine about everything else. Good for logical thinking and critical thinking too.
Okay, what about it?
And the last one, I think, is music. Just maybe music.
Yes,
because,
maybe music. Oh,
because
just
music
maybe
is
music.
it's not a thing. It's just a sound, but it makes you can imagine the picture of that sound too.
Okay, that's a good answer. Okay, so now, Phương, please. So how can people build or improve their imagination? What do you think? Phương ơi, your microphone on. Tại sao cứ tắt mic? Why you turn off your microphone all the time? Miss Phương, hello, hello. Bật mic Phương ơi. Anyway, I think she's busy. Oh, she's not busy. She came back. Miss Phương, please. So how can people build or improve their imagination? What do you think?
I think the most important one is maybe we should read more books and boost their imagination, like by reading the words that writes in the book. And another thing is that we can learn some musical instruments that can like help to improve their creativity and
Creativity.
imagination.
Anything else? All right. So those are the way to improve imagination. Yeah, sometimes it's very helpful to do that. But I think we have only 20 minutes left. Let's try another topic. Okay, 49 then. Let's try that. Okay, we did 48 already. Let's try 49 now, class. Describe a loving person that you know. Let's try another part 2 only. Part 2 thôi nha mọi người. Miêu tả một cái người loving. Describe a loving person that you know. So the word loving means a person that shows a lot of love to the others. Một cái người mà show rất nhiều tình cảm, tình yêu cho người khác nha. Chứ không phải bản thân họ là lovely đâu. So basically the word lovely describe the nature of someone. Nó miêu tả cái bản chất sự vật sự việc, đó là nó dễ thương. Nhưng mà loving là cái người đó show rất nhiều tình cảm cho người khác. Nó hai từ khác nhau nha. Those are two different words. A loving person can sometimes not be lovely. Một cái người show rất nhiều tình cảm người khác đâu có phải lúc nào cũng phải dễ thương, đúng không các bạn? Like for example, your parents show is a very loving toward you, but they're not always lovely. Ví dụ cha mẹ lúc nào cũng thương yêu con, loving, nhưng mà họ không phải lúc nào cũng lovely, không phải lúc nào cũng dễ thương. For example, now describe a loving person that you know. Miêu tả một cái người mà show rất nhiều tình cảm cho người khác mà các bạn biết. Một cái người rất là show rất nhiều cái sự yêu thương với người khác mà các bạn biết. You should say who this person is. Người này là ai vậy? How long have you known this person? Các bạn đã biết người này bao nhiêu lâu rồi? Why is this person loving? Tại sao cái người này lại là hay bày tỏ cảm xúc, hay bày tỏ tình yêu? How do you like this person? Các bạn thích người này không? Okay, let's try this one in 2 minutes. 2 phút suy nghĩ, bắt đầu. Okay, let's do it now, class. Now, so, Nguyen, can you describe a loving person that you know?
Well, I know a person that she's kind of loving. So
That is quite loving, yes.
That is my best friend. So I know her like 2 years ago, and
I knew her 2 years ago.
like 2 years ago. So
So let's just say I met her 2 years ago then.
I met her 2 years ago in my
Yes.
ninth grade, and she's loving you. She's very friendly, have enough confidence about what she learned, and she helped me in some subjects that I don't understand. And
Yes.
And sometimes she helps other people, and she very and sometimes she has sometimes she like
What does sometimes she do? Say again?
có một chút ngốc nghếch.
She's a bit naive, hơi bị ngây thơ ngốc nghếch hả?
Yeah.
Sometimes naive, ngây thơ. Sometimes she's a bit naive. Continue, please.
Sometimes she has a little naive.
Rồi, bắt đầu mạng vấn đề đó. There's a lot of internet problem now. You are cut off again. Tại sao cái đôi lúc cái bên em cái âm lượng nó nhỏ như vậy? Why sometimes your volume is so small?
I think that's my internet was unstable.
There you go. Okay. Now, how do you like this person?
So
And
I
why is
like
this person
her.
loving?
So I like her because she's friendly, she's good with everyone, and she's my best friend.
Okay, good. Now, okay. Miss Thanh Thảo, please, can you describe a loving person that you know?
Dạ, thầy ơi, nói ba mẹ này.
What? Yeah, of course you can talk about your mother and father. Why not if they are loving? Tại sao không?
Actually, the obvious, we can see my parents. That is loving.
Okay, try again. Can't hear it. I can't understand it. Cái vấn đề là cái giọng của em á, nó cứ ngang như vậy, nó đã rất khó hiểu rồi. Mạng có vấn đề nữa cơ.
Yeah.
Try to have some accent.
Actually.
Yeah, that's better. Đó, tốt hơn rồi đó.
Actually, the obvious, we can see my parents is a loving person I can know, and they are.
Parents are basically plural, số nhiều mà. You're talking about one person only. So one of them, please.
And
Let's just talk about your mother or father.
Yeah, they get the money or they spend time, money, and anything they have to me. And I really appreciate, respect, and love them. Um, they 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 are a good person. And that is and that is a person loving I love the most in the world.
Okay. Good.
um,
And I think, okay, why is this person loving and how long you have known this person? You have to say that, of course, because because it is my father or mother, so I have known them since birth. I've known this person since birth. Từ lúc sinh ra tôi biết cái người này rồi, đương nhiên rồi. Of course, they are your parents, so.
I know this person since birth, and when I face to disappointed or difficult in my life, they can tackle them and
I can talk to them, nói rõ ràng, I can talk to them.
tackle á thầy, kiểu giải quyết đó thầy.
I can tackle. Đó các em thấy không? Cái phát âm là vấn đề đó. You see, there's a problem with your pronunciation. So I misunderstood it. People misunderstood it too. Vấn đề phát âm phải rõ ràng. Trời ơi. I can tackle it.
They can tackle it.
Okay. Yes. Continue, please.
They can tackle it.
Tiếp Thảo, tiếp đi, cố lên. Try harder.
Anything and they dành mọi điều tốt nhất.
Say again.
Kiểu dành mọi điều tốt nhất đó thầy. Nói
And basically they want the best. They want the best for me. So he or she wants the best for me. Muốn điều tốt nhất cho tôi. They want the best for me.
Best for me. And they hope I can and they hope I can live in a happy and
All right, good enough. Now, Phương, please describe a loving person that you know. Em mà nói vậy lúc đi thi, nói thiệt nha, không thể nào được 6 chấm. If you speak like this when you are at the exam, you will never be able to get band 6. Nói thiệt luôn á. So you need to improve your pronunciation. Come on. Try to speak clearly. Phải đọc rõ từng từ một nha. So people understand it.
Làm sao để mà luyện?
Trời đất ơi. Mấy cái listening, mấy cái reading á, thầy kêu các bạn về nhà làm. Thầy đã có video hướng dẫn sẵn từ cam 11 đến tận bây giờ cam 16 để bạn làm nè. Thì là mấy cái reading và cái listening đọc theo thầy. Cố gắng đọc nhại theo. Càng giống càng tốt. Nó luôn luôn có mấy cái mục mà thầy kêu đọc phát âm á. Mà các bạn có phải tự luyện ở nhà mấy cái listening, có reading nha. Trời ơi, rất nhiều đó. Làm xong rồi mới coi video hướng dẫn. Okay. Continue, please. Dương, your turn.
Okay, so I will describe my friend. So he.
Wait, did you already explain? Did you already said? You talk about your friend already, right?
Yeah.
Ủa, Dương nói rồi mà không ta? Did I miss someone? Hình như Vân chưa đọc. Yeah, please, Miss Vân.
a loving person popping up in my head is Tina, my colleague.
Colleague.
Colleague. I have known she about 5 years ago when I took part in a course, academic course. Okay, and Tina was so loving that she has a warm heart and
kéo dài. A warm heart.
A warm heart.
A warm heart.
A warm heart. She usually involved in charity events and she loved to help people, especially the poor people and the disabled one. She is also so sincere that she is never lie to you and will help you as much as possible. So that is the reason that I admire her so much.
That's the reason that I love that person, that I like this person so much. Okay, good. That's good. Anyone else? Còn quên ai không ta? Did I miss out someone? Did I miss out on anybody? Okay, good. I think we can end it here. Giống như kiểu mà về cuối mấy bạn giống như là nó cạn kiệt năng lượng rồi. It's like at the end of the day you are blah 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 blah. You don't know how to talk anymore. Nói thiệt luôn á, cho nên lúc mà đi thi các bạn làm ơn uống trà hoặc cà phê vô. Nó tỉnh táo đầy năng lượng đã thì nói mới được tốt nha. Chứ đến cuối ngày nó cứ là nó từ từ nó giống như kiểu mà nó càng ngày nó càng bê bết thì không thể nào được ban điểm mong muốn được đâu nha. Try to drink coffee or tea before your exam so you will have a best ability. You will be at your best when you present to the examiners, okay? In the exam. Okay, it's good for today now. Thank you. So, Saturday, we should do our writing correction, okay? Thứ 7 phải sửa bài writing task 1 nha mọi người.
Task 1. Can test 2 hả thầy?
Yes.
Hình như thầy chưa gửi link.
Oh, I haven't. Okay, I'll send it to you. Okay. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh á, để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.